distress call was from Syntrex.
Syntrex? The home of every major scientist in the galaxy.
If Uglor gets control of that think tank, there'll be no stopping him.
Somebody who fucking actually works at the craft. To say fucking Rum Nitty and Danny Myers don't count, like that's insulting to motherfuckers that put hard work into what they do and they come on the stage and perform. And fucking, it's an insult to say that fucking the work that fucking Lush One and fucking the King of the Dot people in Aspect One that they put in for their events don't mean nothing because it's not on Smack, because that's what Smack says. You know what I'm saying?
That all those people that feel like that, they shouldn't go on the URL. But they all want to be on that stage. So with even that, their work, they work to get there.
Scheme. I hope you understand it. I'll give you a bitch hard wood since you take her for granted. Caught that? Your marbles on the floor when I spark that. Riding with an all-black chopper, that's my carpet. Carpet, marble, hardwood, them all floors. I'm strapped with a 2218, them all fours. Run down on them, I'm like, here, they all yours. Have him trying to recoup from bullets through his car doors.
No, they work for the exposure. I don't think that the URL is always everybody's end game. I think it may be a step on the journey, and it may be a feather in the hat, but I don't think when everybody starts battle rapping, they don't be like, all right, I'm gonna start battle rapping, and one day I'm gonna be on fucking Smack.
No, and that's the whole thing. I'm not saying that if somebody can get to Smack and make a permanent stay, yeah, niggas will love that, but they don't want to get there to stay there forever.
So why would you not stay somewhere forever if that place is the only place that counts?
Because they want the exposure.
But why leave if it doesn't count anywhere else? Where are you gonna go? Exposure for what if you're gonna go somewhere else where it doesn't count?
That's true. Because No. The reason you're gonna go somewhere else because it don't count, because you're not getting what you want from here. I'm saying,
but what you want is for it to count.
No, when you get to Smack, you want to be the Smack so you can get the exposure. Okay. Once you get the exposure, now you can go wherever the fuck else you want to go.
And it's not gonna count. But it don't count.
It's gonna count towards you getting towards Smack is what counts.
But then once you're on Smack and go somewhere, so
yeah, once you get on Smack, that's what counts.
Okay. And then once you leave Smack, it stops counting again.
No, it doesn't count. It boosts, like I said, it's gonna boost your stock. Sharon versus Shotgun Sugar. I haven't seen Sharon since then. I haven't seen him on.
You didn't see him battle for the chain?
Yeah, he went against Past That.
Okay.
And then I take that back.
On King of the Dot.
And he lost. But I take that back. I seen Sharon versus Past That on there. And he came off. I don't know if him being on Smack got him the title shot finally, or I don't know that. I'm not gonna say I know for whatever. But after he came off the Shotgun Suge battle, he went against Past Day for the title shot in KOTD.
But it didn't count because it wasn't on Smack.
It
doesn't matter that he lost.
He lost.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. If he would have battled Shotgun Suge, he probably would have battled Past Day. I don't know. But I'm saying is these motherfuckers do this shit so they can get to this stage. So
you think Sharon did it not to, you think Sharon's been battling not to get to Pat Stay in the chain in Canada, but to get to Smack.
He's been battling to get to Pat Stay and chain in Canada, but he also wanted the exposure from the URL. And I'm saying once you get the exposure from the URL, that's what's going to help your career. And why does everybody want to get to the URL? Is it just so they can get the exposure to help your career? If you just want to do the battle raps and you just put
it's the same reason why comedians want to play Madison Square Garden. The same reason why wrestlers want to play WrestleMania, because it's the big stage. But it doesn't mean that SummerSlam doesn't count. It doesn't mean that Carnegie Hall doesn't count.
A little muscle buster. Got this big man, Murphy up in the corner. God. Oh, this is amazing. Wow, what a muscle buster. He's been
It just means it's different. It means that it's smaller. But it most definitely and assuredly counts. Like the hours and hours that fucking Newborn sit crafting the battle against Bricks Belvedere. There was a classic. Like, that shit counts. Whether they can fucking capitalize on that, that's on them.
But what does it count towards?
It counts towards, it counts towards their record, their resume.
He had a classic against like, we still ain't seen Newborn.
And like I said, if they fail to capitalize on their classic, if they fail to make business moves after that, that's on them. But it most assuredly counted. We reviewed it, like it exists, like it counts. Fucking Daylight versus Charlie Clips counts. Daylight versus B Magic counts. Loaded Lux versus Hollow the Don counts. Fucking Pat Stay versus Sharon counts. Fucking like these battles matter. So like real battle rap fans, not just fans of URL, not just fans of like gun bars, but like fans of battle rap, like all of those battles count. Like it matters. Like Prez Mafia got fucked up over biting somebody else's shit. He didn't do it on Smack, but people still talk about it. People are still gonna hold it against him. Trust me, I'm pretty sure.
He recycled bars on Smack.
Okay.
And since then, you haven't seen that nigga on there.
Okay.
So
I'm
pretty sure that counted.
And I never said that Smack doesn't count. Not once did I ever say that. No, it doesn't count if you're not on. I'm saying it counts everywhere. It counts on Smack. It counts wherever this nigga recycled them bars.
It's your rep.
Yeah, it's your rep. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't be like, he just can't be like, oh, well, I just spit some shit from a song.
The battle rap rep is towards Smack. That's what it is. That's what your rep is going to count to. It's going to count towards Smack. That's what you're getting enough to count to. Even like I said, if you can get to the UR, like, yeah, the SummerSlam and all that, it does count. But if you can get to that WrestleMania, to the URL, to the stage, and then you can kill that nigga, that's what you're gonna be known for. And that's what these motherfuckers.
But everything else, once again, not saying that it's not gonna be like, okay, that's his pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King was known for the I Have a Dream speech. But he was also known for the other shit that he's done. You may be known for one big thing. Yeah, you may have known for being in fucking a Super Bowl. But your record, your overall record, is still gonna count. The shit you do in the fucking regular season is gonna count towards your fucking catch percentage or your yards per run average.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Yes, in the regular season, nigga, you could have had the best record. It doesn't count until you get to the playoffs.
So if I look at Michael Jordan's overall statistics, it's only the statistics in the playoffs that I'm reading. Because those are the only ones that count.
No, every average point, every point game, yeah. Okay, Michael Jordan would have scored, 26, 27 points per game. He would have did that in the playoffs. But in the playoffs, that's when it got to the finals. That's what I'm saying. That's the finals.
Okay, that's the finals.
Yeah. That's when it.
But that's
that's when you got these rings. When you can say, I did this there. When you can like, oh, I did. Okay, well, yeah, I've been there. Okay, that's cool. You've been in that league. Okay, that's cool. Have you been here yet? Nah. Well, did you get a W over here? No, I ain't got a W over there yet. All right, like I'm saying, like, nigga, Charles Barkley, he don't got no rings. So what do his shit count to? It counts to what, being on TV and talking.
Yeah, it does. It does. Obviously, it did.
And I bet you that nigga say he wish he had a ring.
And I bet you he does. But I bet you if you asked him, so your career really didn't mean anything,
in his whole career, he tried to get that ring.
And I bet you he would say, no, my career meant something, and it would have been better accentuated with a ring.
I was trying to get that ring.
But I bet you he would have been like, yeah, my career counted. You know, like, yeah, Charles Barkley, your career didn't count.
You got some money. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got some money, but...
So it counted. Did Charles Barkley's career count?
Did you win?
So his career didn't count?
No. He has no rings. No. It's like you're a basketball player. Like you're playing to do this. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas are these.
And the other thing is, like, the championship is a definitive goal that everybody is definitive. Like, you go in there. Being a battle rapper doesn't necessarily mean you're saying, hey, I'm going to be a battle rapper. Like, not every battle rapper
right now
goes into the game to be on Smack.
They are now.
I'm pretty sure.
You went from artistic to autistic, mentally challenged and part crippled from all the brain damage and scarred tissue that caused him to suffer so much permanent memory loss that you don't know whether or not something is wrong with you. And I left that part open to symbolize how you completely forgot who you are the moment that car hit you.
Cadillac Ron isn't battling to get on Smack. Well, okay, that was actually really fucking funny, and it didn't mean to be. That was hella random. He is on Smack. He's probably battling to get off. So I'll pick somebody else. But no, he's a good example. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, like, even Pat Stay, while that may be a feather in his cap, like, that wasn't his end game. It's like, man, if I can win the KOTD chain, I'll be able to get on Smack. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that fucking Hollahan or whoever just went against T-Rex up there, I'm pretty sure he's not like, man, if I do good on the King of the Dot, I'm gonna get on Smack. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 100 bullets will think that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that there's some A-hat rappers that ain't really looking to get on Smack. I'm pretty sure if the opportunity presented itself, they would take it. I'm not saying that, but I'm pretty sure when they started battle rapping, they weren't like, all right, well, I'm gonna start with A-hat and then I'm gonna get to King of the Dot. I'm pretty sure they're just like, yo, I'm gonna fucking battle rap and then my music career is gonna pop off, or I'm gonna do it because I love it, or whatever. I'm pretty sure that there are some battle rappers out there that's what they thought when they started battle rapping. I just love to fucking battle rap. I just love to do it. And maybe people will listen to my music.
And the URL wasn't what it is today. It wasn't responsible for a whole lot of shit that is responsible for.
Well, no, actually, back then it was responsible for everything, because in the Smack DVD era, they were really the only outlet, not just the major outlet. They were really the only outlet. Now you have tons of choices.
It was a couple of DVDs out. It was a couple of ones out.
All right.
Because I like the Philly ones. Like Smack was the air. He was out around the era, but it was the Smack one. It was Philly with the Reed Dollars and the Ciceros and the motherfucking Meek Mills when he was battle rapping. It was them leagues. Then it was also the Grind Time leagues that's been back. So it was around, but now.
No, Smack was before all that shit. Like, it was when there were Smack DVDs and they were just fucking a bunch of shit and the battles would just be
well, it's like end. Even Reed Dollar said he been battle rapping and he never been on a Smack DVD. I'm not saying that Smack wasn't around before all. He might have been around. I don't know if Smack was the very, very first person to walk around with a camera and start recording.
All right, well, what my point was, there are a lot more people now than it was then. So in 2015, I think that Smack counts less and I think that's why he pushes the it only counts on Smack agenda, because they realize that if they don't, that they're fucking.
So why is Trap House and We Go Hard incorporated with the URL now?
Because that's a mutually beneficial arrangement, especially because they're all in the New York area. So it's like, why am I going to fucking try to be a small person battling?
Same thing with Spit That Heat.
What?
T-Top, Briz Rothstein.
That doesn't mean that Spit That Heat is a subsidiary of Smack. That's just where they got their start from. Just like Official and somebody else in Danger Zone or somebody got their fucking start in the New Orleans League. It doesn't mean that New Orleans League is a subsidiary of Smack. That's just the fucking where they got their start from. And once again, not saying that fucking the shit that they did there don't count. I just didn't see it. But like I said, I'm pretty sure, to me,
because it wasn't on the URL.
well, I saw that's okay. That's not necessarily why I didn't see it. I don't watch fucking as much battle rap as a lot of motherfuckers do. Like, there's a lot of shit that I wouldn't have seen on Hey-At if you hadn't shown it to me. Doesn't mean that it don't count. Danny Myers versus Emerson Kennedy counts. Like, those battles count. And I'm pretty sure if you asked him, like, yo, man, do you think any of your battles counted? I'm pretty sure if you asked Rum Nitty if any of his battles counted before the Steams one, he would have been like, yes, they count.
I'm pretty sure he would. They counted for him to get towards Smack. Like, he didn't want to take a PG.
She smells you like she's supposed to shells aroma top and get this stick lit. His gun ain't jam, but she died because of his click. Think of Candy the way I did this. His pack got open. I pushed her down in powder like a dipstick.
So what he did, he battled Steams. Now I don't know when Remedi's gonna be on the URL stage, but he was doing his thing.
So you're saying him versus B Magic, him versus Danny Myers, and him versus T-Rex, none of them count?
No.
Okay. Saying Daylight versus Charlie Clips, Sharon versus Pat Stay, and fucking Danny Myers versus Emerson Kennedy, none of them count.
It counts towards.
No. Either it does or it doesn't. Because if it's not on Smack, it doesn't count.
That's disrespectful.
Talk to that nigga. I'll have 50 niggas in your house shooting dice. They popping all night. Rip up your daughter's spelling test, and that's the one she got them all right.
Hey, you're an idiot. He's stupid.
Rip up your daughter's spelling test, and that's the one she got them all right. Oh, you want a brawl, right? Bitch, nigga, don't even play yourself. I'll cut you into so many pieces, your funeral be on a conveyor belt.
So either it does or it doesn't.
No, it don't.
Okay. 40 bars versus
Cortez
Daylight.
doesn't count. 40 bars versus Daylight, no, it don't count. No, they don't.
Ladaze versus Rum Nitty, doesn't count.
Blase versus Romney, no. Mr. Fab versus Arsenal.
Now, all right, I'll agree with you, that one doesn't count.
And then so
Like, I'll agree with you on that one doesn't count.
it's just like,
Cassidy versus Disaster, didn't count.
and you know what?
Joe Button versus Hollow the Don,
This is where I
didn't count.
say those are certain ones where you have to make exceptions for. Where I say Daylight is an exception because he's a battle rapper. So whenever you can get somebody that's not a battle rapper out from their comfort zone and bring them into somewhere else, that's gonna count because that's just a challenge that they're accepting. And that's just kind of, because it's not even battle rapper versus battle rapper.
Time out. You go to school, right? So that means you tote guns to work and campus, but not battle rap show events? Because I was watching your shit with Montana. It was something I noticed, pimp. You was getting screamed on. Shoulder length. We can't ever say Tones will win. How many times he bumped you? 2? 3? And nobody on your team came to zone defense?
It's like now, the battle rapper that they're going against is somebody that's been on the URL. Disaster he battled Cannabis. Now, he wasn't he wasn't on the URL before then. But he battled Cannabis, he battled T-Rex on the URL. He was horrible on that motherfucker. And then he battled Mav, punched him in the face, and then he got Cassidy. Who else? Hollow the Don was on the URL.
And you're in YouTube, because we're almost out of blunt, but I do want to say this. So he's saying that Hollow the Don versus Sue Surf counted more than Hollow the Don versus Loaded Lux.
Yeah.
Guess when we throw hollows had points today, rounds? You're bricking with your shot. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I do this whole movie production bit, the signs, the divines, the pickets and the props, and this is what you got? Oh, you in grave danger. I know you can dig it. Shit. We'll pick out the box. I mean, look, I could care less if you audition or not. I wrote this story for you. I gotta stick you in the plot, nigga. But you gonna love it. The strip is hot. I tell your mother, look, lady, I know crack was rough out there in the 80s.
What do you think, Chris? Not about that particular thing, but since we're out of blunt, what do you think about it not counting on Smack from what you've heard?
And honestly, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's got to count towards something.
Yeah,
and like, just
your
because
reputation.
it counts on your rep, like you said. And like, I feel like if they get big enough, what they're trying to do is like, if they don't have to go on, like, they can make King of the Dot as big as a UR or a Smack, that would be just as fine as them. They don't want to have to go to Smack.
They got the white boys, and the white boys is born with that shit that they be rapping about. Like, I don't want to sound like racist, because you got good white boys too. But
Big K.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got Big K. You got, like I said, Pat Stay is raw in the motherfucker. You got Sharon. You got motherfucking, I don't want to say Disaster's white, but you know what I'm saying? Disaster's good. Who else did I know that's fucking wrong? I don't really watch so many white things like that. Arcane, I seen a couple of battles where Arcane was nice. I seen Scully in a couple of battles. He was actually nice. So it's like a couple of, but I don't like the Bender. The Source is cool. Can't forget the Source and Immaculate. I started off watching them on Comcast Cable.
Shout out to Caustic and Dirtbag Dan.
You know what I'm saying?
I actually, Dirtbag Dan is one of my top 5 white rappers.
Killhead Ice. You know what I'm saying? Dirtbag Dan, like, it's some wall, but they don't rap. They kind of rap like, I don't want to say, they don't rap like nerdy. It's not the nerdy, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the King of the Dot dudes are stuck in the nerdy shit, and it's still
tired of that nerdy
shit.
shit.
Like, it's not creative like that. You know what I'm saying?
But it don't matter since it don't count. And I actually think that it all counts. The only shit that don't count is the shit that we don't see. I think fucking URL has more battles in the vault that don't count than fucking anybody else. I think if you don't take it seriously, it counts towards you being a piece of shit. Or not even a piece of shit, but you know, whatever, pride in your work. Like,
all right, so let me ask these
but
guys.
yeah, no, I think
let me say that every time Daylight went against somebody and he did an antic, when they won that battle, does that counts towards a win against Daylight?
Yes. Does it make them a better rapper than Daylight? No, not necessarily. On that given day, yeah. They fucking...
So that's what I'm saying. So you want to be like, hey, I beat Daylight.
Yeah, I would.
That don't
Shit.
count.
Who the fuck wouldn't?
To me, that don't count. Yeah, that's all.
But at the same time, when Daylight went against B Magic and when Daylight beat Charlie Clips, yeah, fuck, I said it. Like, those fucking count. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's the thing. Is like, if it's not on Smack, it don't count. Then Daylight beating Charlie Clips doesn't count, and it does. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Rum Nitty and versus Danny Myers, like, that battle counts to me. Like, if you want to talk about battles that I want to watch, like, if you look at the fucking, my top battles, very few of them are on Smack, and those battles count to me. And I'm pretty sure they count to the fucking league owners and they count to the fucking rappers involved. And I'm pretty sure to a bunch of fans, it counts. I think fucking Smack is the most vocal, and Smack fans are the most vocal. And I think the battle rappers that are saying if it ain't on Smack, it don't count, are Smack rappers that want to get paid and still kind of fucking only half-ass it and then justify it. Because if it's not on Smack and it don't count, then they get, I don't know what makes them think that other motherfuckers are going to keep booking them, except for the fact that dumb motherfuckers keep booking them. So, like, I think that that's a fucking, I think if it's not on Smack, it don't count. I keep that in the same box that I keep getting a flu shot. I think the shit is propaganda. So, YouTube, fucking like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what the fuck you think. It's your nigga Uptown Jackson.
Nigga Ice City 510.
Chris, bro.
Fucking we out.